In this video, I want to show what it looks like to delegate real work to AI agents inside the Human and AI Workspace. Instead of opening a separate chat and manually providing all the context, I can assign work through the same project management system used by human teammates. For this demonstration, I have a project that already contains its main documentation and scope. However, the project has not been planned yet. It still needs a definition of done and a complete set of tasks before execution can begin. To create that plan, I will assign the work to the planning group. The planning group is an AI participant inside the workspace. It coordinates specialist agents responsible for different parts of the planning process. Each agent follows the role, guidelines, and project context stored in Notion. From my perspective, delegating the work is simple. I use the same assign property that I would use for a person and select the planning group. Once the task is assigned, the workspace starts the automation and the agents begin working through the project. I will now start the process and record the execution as it happens. Because the agents work in real time, the next part of the video will follow the actual sequence and timing of the automation. The orchestrator now assigns the next step to the planning agent. The planning agent analyzes the project and creates the two main planning tasks, already filled with the information required for execution. As this happens, the workspace starts recording the process automatically. Those execution records appear here as reports. Meanwhile, the next planning task cannot start yet. It remains blocked because it depends on the project DoD. This dependency is managed automatically, just like it would be in a human workflow. At this point, the DoD is still empty because the agent has only just started working. Its currently status is visible in the network. While the work continues, we can also see the instructions connected to each role. These guidelines define the responsibilities, best practices, and quality standards the agent should follow. Notice that the DoD database is still empty. As the agent progresses, new reports appear and the first completion criteria begin to show up. Now, the first DoD items begin to appear. Each one represents a condition that must be completed before the project itself can be considered complete. The first planning step is now complete, so the orchestrator can continue. The blocked task is released automatically and the next agent takes over. The completion criteria are now in place, but no tasks are linked to them yet. That connection will be created during the next stage. While the next stage continues, the workspace keeps track of everything that's happening behind the scenes. This makes it possible to review every decision made during the planning process, even after the workflow has moved on. Instead of relying on the current task assignment, you can always go back and understand how the project reached its current state. Let's take a look at one of those reports. At the same time, every completed action is being documented. Each report records what happened, who performed the work, how long it took, the result, and the current task status. These reports are then grouped into the end-of-day record, making it easier to review everything completed during a single day. While the agent continues working, the workspace is preparing the full execution structure from the project documentation and the completion criteria we just reviewed. Up to this point, the agents have been planning the project, and that planning is about to become a complete execution structure. Now the project tasks begin to appear in real time as the planning process is completed. Each new task is also connected to the completion criteria it helps satisfy. The work is also organized into parent tasks and subtasks. Instead of producing a flat list, the agent creates a complete hierarchy that is ready for execution. The planning process is now complete. The agents defined the completion criteria, generated the tasks, organized the hierarchy, and documented the entire execution inside the same workspace. This is what it looks like when AI agents work through the same system as human teammates.